Living in urban life has both relishes and downsides that we all can't deny. We get to enjoy the civilizations that are happening right before our eyes every single day, from the comfort of our homes to the outskirts of the place we live in. However, amongst all these conveniences, there are certain life perks that we literally wish and need to have that rural areas can't simply give us in exchange for what we get to savor, like clean and safe air. And if you're one of those people who tend to get worked up by just thinking about the number of menacing specks you inhale every day and are looking for safe and natural ways to at least sift the air inside and outside of your home, then this video is perfect for you. Hello everyone, and welcome to 10 Zone. Today, we'll be showcasing the 10 best air cleaning plants recommended by NASA that you may just need right now. But before we get into the video, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe with the notification bell for future updates. Number 10. Spider plants. Remarkable for being one of the easiest plants to take care of, this houseplant, which commonly thrives in bright, indirect light, starts off our list. Perfect for those who are either starting their journey as plant parents or those simply trying out their green thumb. Spider plants surely go beyond their cute and adorable facade. Their most distinguishable physical feature is the yellowish linear pigment in the middle section that stretches out from the base of every leaf up to its tip. Who would have thought the humble figure of the leaves of this plant is taking an extreme job in removing air pollutants that some gigantic plants can't do? Apparently, spider plants are experts in absorbing formaldehyde, benzene, and xylene. Well known for indoor pollutants which cause people irritation and experience mild to severe headaches and dizziness. In addition to this, growing these plants is not even a hassle because they can survive 2 weeks without being watered. Because of their petite semblance, spider plants would look undeniably stunning and more noticeable if planted in hanging pots or jars instead of being placed in the ground. And sometimes they even produce lovely white blossoms, which are a rare sight if you do see one. Make sure you take a photo of it. Number 9. Dracaenas. Stealing our 9th spot is this plant that had recently become every newbie's green thumb dream. With a large group of over 100 species that come in all shapes, forms, size, and colors, it's no wonder how certain species of Dracaenas become outstanding in terms of air purifying, not just indoors, but outdoors as well. One famous variety of it, commonly known as corn plant, can be seen as indoor ornamental plants for its tall size and a very lovely foliage that ranges from green to yellow. But beyond being used as an ornament, this Dracaena species apparently works magic in removing formaldehyde, xylene, benzene, toluene, and trichoethylene from the air. One thing to consider in fostering or growing Dracaenas is that they are harmful to cats and dogs. Number 8. Golden Pothos. The famous devil's ivy lands 8th in our list, living up to its name and reputation. This plant literally is so indestructible that being resilient becomes an understatement in describing it. Golden Pothos earned high marks in a NASA Clean Air study for one of the best air purifiers among plants. They are best in eliminating formaldehyde, xylene, toluene, and many other air pollutants. This plant can grow and flourish up to 8 feet long and tolerate low light, making it perfect for indoors. If you're unfamiliar to Golden Pothos and have seen it for the first time in broad daylight, you might mistake it as a withered plant because of the golden foliage in its leaves that superficially turn darkish green in low light. This plant also is not difficult to take care of because they can endure days without being watered. However, they are extremely toxic to animals. So if you're a pet owner and plan to have Golden Pothos in your home, make sure to keep them out of reach of your pets. Number 7. Eureka Palms. The 7th in our list is this small plant that originated from Madagascar. Best grown outdoors for ornamental purposes, Eureka Palms at the same time plays a huge competitor in eliminating toxic air pollutants. Apparently, it's one of the best options to consider in absorbing toxic particles such as benzene, carbon monoxide, formaldehyde, xylene, hydrogen chloride, dioxin, toluene, and many other pollutants. Eureka palms, unlike the previous plants mentioned, is a thirsty plant, which means they require plenty of water for them to grow, especially during the summer season. They're also non-toxic to pets, so remove the worry in your list if you plan to have one of these. Number 6. Chrysanthemums. Number 6 on our list. Chrysanthemums not only are prominently highly recommended among florists when it comes to flower bouquets and arrangements, it turns out that these beautiful visages are ranked as the highest for air purification, most especially in eliminating common air toxins such as formaldehyde, toluene, benzene, carbon monoxide, and ammonia, among others. Growing this plant, though, requires full attention as soil moisture must be checked every other day to make sure it remains damp for chrysanthemums to survive. This flowering plant also takes about roughly 6 weeks to bloom, and its air cleaning and purifying powers are unfortunately of no use without its flowers. So having extra pots of bloomed chrysanthemums might be an option. Aside from this, pet owners are required to take extra precaution as this plant is toxic to both cats and dogs despite its friendly name. Number 5. Bamboo palms. Bamboo palms have recently been a famous pick for plant collectors for its simply natural elegance and height. This sturdy plant is non-toxic for pets, likes bright and indirect sunlight, and transpires a healthy dose of moisture into the air, and that's why it's a perfect fit for an indoor ornamental plant, especially when fused with its minimalist beauty. Bamboo palms are quite picky though, in terms of caring preferences, as it requires soil moisture, must be placed in an area where air can circulate freely, and must be occasionally misted to prevent spider mite attacks. Bamboo palms are notorious absorbers of many toxic air pollutants, such as formaldehyde, benzene, toluene, carbon monoxide, and many others, and that's why it can figuratively own the word perfection. Number 4. English ivy. Ivies are prominent for their resilience and unpredictable features, and English ivy is no different. This evergreen climbing plant is perfect for indoors because of its apparent outstanding adaptability towards indoor conditions. However, English ivy comes in many varieties, and every variety has its own lighting preferences, from bright indirect light to low light spaces. Since English ivy is a climbing plant and thrives almost everywhere, leaving it ungroomed might not look as pleasing, but it will absolutely look picturesque when grown from a hanging pot or basket. Aside from this, the most important role it plays is its ability to eradicate benzene, carbon monoxide, formaldehyde, and many other toxic specks in the air that are threats to humans and animals. It's quite ironic though, because English ivy protects humans and animals from these things, but they in return are also harmful to both animals and humans, because the chemicals in the sap can cause severe contact dermatitis and other problems. Number 3. Rubber plants. Down to our third placer is a pride from India, the famous rubber plants. These evergreen trees love bright, filtered light and require very little attention, which makes it easy to grow by just making sure that the soil is moist. The tree is obviously required to be planted indoors, unless you have an enormously huge house to cater to its height in a few years though. They are best in eliminating carbon monoxide, formaldehyde, and many other toxins. Number 2. Chinese evergreen. Native to tropical forests in Asia, these perennial plants steal our second to the top spot. Aside from their pattern and colorful look, these plants possess the great ability to eliminate many common air pollutants both indoors and outdoors. That's why they're the perfect choice to keep. However, they need an immense amount of attention as they are quite sensitive in caring preferences. Number 1. Peace lilies. And garnering the first spot is the graceful peace lilies that are recognized by NASA as one of the top 3 plants that's best in removing common toxins, even ammonia. They thrive in most lighting conditions, but too little light can prevent their flowers from blooming, which makes its air purifying ability to be of no use. Despite its friendly and calming name, this plant is toxic to animals and humans because it can cause burning, swelling, and skin irritation. So what do you think of our top 10 air cleaning plants? Let us know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. And if we missed a plant, don't forget to drop that in as well. If you're new to the channel, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe with the notification bell for future updates. Until next time.